And we're recording.
We're recording? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
On this episode, we are going to go through this dream door.
Yeah. So, whatever. I'll just say what I was saying. Did
we do one of these already?
No, we couldn't open it because we didn't have the dreamer key.
Okay.
I don't think.
This isn't the, like, go around and Evan fights the remember the story from the first game that we did? No, this is not. Never mind.
Because you're getting into two torts.
The strain is placed on the very fabric of... Holy shit. What?
Yeah, don't you know? Don't you know? And it was Tango.
Defeating monsters will earn you strange pink spheres.
Yes. Yes, strange pink spheres. I'm gonna slide my thing over.
Ferocity is beyond imagining?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so my job is to beat the shit out of these things and stabilize the dimension. Great, cool.
Yeah.
Video games.
Video games.
What were you saying?
So let's talk about Ghostwire Tokyo.
That's right. Oh,
game
man.
a game I absolutely want to play. I know it got like really average reviews.
Who cares?
The game just
It
looks
looks
fucking
cool.
amazing. Tango Gameworks. I remember reading a thing saying that they were very upset when Microsoft. So they sold themselves to Bethesda a few years ago. And so they're like, cool, we're making a PlayStation Sony exclusive game, Ghostwire Tokyo. And then Tango was purchased, Bethesda was purchased by Microsoft, and they were then told that they were going to be releasing a PC version. They were like, I think it was somebody was like, we didn't want to work with Microsoft, basically. Something happened and they really saw a relationship, but after Bethesda's was bought, they were like, I guess we have to work with Microsoft again.
Well, they did put out that exclusive game, Hi-Fi Rush, earlier this year. People fucking love that game.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. I'm very excited to play it one day.
Never mind. Every time I hear a game, I do want to play it. Every time I hear
Oh shit.
about that game, my mind, I go to this manga that was canceled, I want to say. It has a decent end, but it was canceled, called Hi-Fi Cluster. That is not about music at all.
I was gonna say, is it also musically based?
It's just about a world where people... It's like... Imagine a Japanese, I guess, version of like a cyberpunk world, kind of, where...
Ghost in the Shell.
Where... No. Like totally just... It's just regular Japan, but people can put in... can give themselves... or can insert computer chips that give them the ability to do something that is programmed on the chip. So, like, jump very high. But other than that, they live just, like, normal lives. Like, there might be a computer chip that lets you do the laundry. If you don't have it, when you do the laundry, you suck at doing the laundry.
That seems like a downgrade.
But then there's these super special chips that are the hi-fi chips. And there's a group of people with hi-fi chips that hunt people for the police. They are police that hunt people that use illegal hi-fi chips. And that's the premise of the manga.
Sounds like a cyberpunk to me.
And that is the manga, and it only got like 40 chapters.
Shit.
And it was enjoyable.
I mean, that always sounds fun when it like at this point I realize there are certain things, certain like tropes you could put in a story where I'm always gonna watch it. Like if it's like, hey, this is like World War II, but what if we had lasers? I'm like, it's probably gonna suck, but yeah, all right, let's get a B-52 bomber with some fucking lasers on it. I'm ready for that every day. Is there a miniatures game? Great. That's it.
Did you ever see that book? I only read like a little bit of it, but it was, I think it was World War II or World War I, but like whale punk, kind of.
No. See, I'm interested.
I think it was called Leviathan. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? This does sound familiar. Actually,
like-
I think we've talked about this.
Yeah, where like all the technology and chips were basically, I guess it was basically an alternate version of Dishonored,
Yeah.
really. Are you going to continue to the next floor?
Do I have to talk to the statue?
No?
No, because she would just lower the
Yeah.
danger level. Okay.
Should do something.
I'm gonna continue to the next floor. I'm gonna stabilize this dimension. This looks the same as the last room.
Yes. And the DLC is basically a bunch of this, but what's the word? Randomly generated.
Oh wow, that sounds awful. I absolutely love.
Can you
call
jump
it
down
whale
there?
punk?
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, if it's Dishonored, which I'm assuming that it is, I love the aesthetic of Dishonored. I've never played anything else like that, like stylistically. Obviously, gameplay wise, I have, but it's so weird. I've never. It's like it's weird, and I'm glad it's not real.
Yes, right. Did you see that video that Vati Video did? Where he had people basically do what their imagined sequel to Bloodborne would be.
Is this like an art contest that he had? I know he does that
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
Oh my god, it is so... There's a couple in there that are like... One of them is, what if you were like a deep sea person? And it was basically whale punk type thing.
I mean, that
Underwater.
dovetails nicely with Bloodborne and the DLC.
And another one was essentially the same thing, but like in a dry seabed.
That sounds amazing. That sounds like it would already be a level in
And the art is just amazing. You need to watch the video. I will send it to you. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm a pro gamer. I'm pretty sure I can handle level 5.
Are you sure?
Whatever they throw at me. I'm pretty sure.
Have you ever heard of my anime list? We're talking about anime and manga and stuff.
No.
So my anime list is just like a place to go. It has most, not all, but I mean effectively all, like a record of every anime and manga that have been released, and a little bit of a blurb, sort of like a wiki, kind of. And
Can you make a list?
yeah, and you can make a list. You can create an account and make a list of all the anime and all the manga you've watched and read. Whether you finished it, whether you're reading it, if you're currently reading it, or watching it, where you are, if you abandoned it.
Been here before.
And so for decades, I have attempted and given up on making my own just record. And I decided last week, you know what? My anime list exists. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I can do this. And boy, I think I have like almost 400 anime.
This is like throughout your life you're trying to remember
Yeah.
how many you watched. That's incredibly challenging.
Like 150 manga. One of the things I'm doing that's making the manga thing difficult is, have you ever heard of One Manga?
No.
One Manga was this gigantic scanlation site. For those that don't know, the scanlation is when people leak the original chapters in Japanese, and fans come in and translate it before it gets an official translation. So those are called scanlations, or scans. So One Manga was gigantic, and I looked it up, and apparently at one point it was the 935th most trafficked website in the world,
That's funny.
which is crazy. But in 2010, a bunch of scanlation sites, especially One Manga, were just decimated. Basically, Japan realized the internet existed, and that's what people were using it for. and I discovered that the website still exists. It doesn't have anything on it. So I've been slowly going through one manga to see if I could figure out what manga on there I actually read back in the day.
Well, 'cause they would just throw it up there, right? It's not like you can't keep track of it or anything.
Yeah, there wasn't like a list or anything like that. It
was like Kiss Anime from back in the day, where it's just a big old pile of shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Kiss Anime.
Did you ever use Kiss Anime or Kiss Anime?
Yeah, I remember Kiss Anime.
It's just, I'm glad it existed, because in some cases it's the only way to watch stuff. Okay. We know this is a dead end.
Uh-huh.
I think we came from that direction.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Is there like a ping thing that tells you?
I don't think so. I think I'm meant to discover...
Oh,
Okay.
you haven't gone this direction yet. Hey, look, there's a door right there.
Look at that. We did it.
Wow. There's a ton of manga out there.
Yep. Somehow still doesn't feel as intimidating as getting into Marvel comic books.
I totally understand that.
I
mean, it's like a decade, maybe, unless you're reading One Piece, versus 75 years.
Well, if you're reading One Piece, you got other problems.
I don't know.
I'll say it. I'm brave enough to say it.
What are you brave enough to say? That you've never
That,
engaged with One Piece
that
in any serious way?
all the One Piece I need comes directly from you. I know that Big Mama is a funny character.
And a horrifying character.
I know the twist
What twist? Oh, one of the twists?
about the powers.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say it for the audience. We got some One Piece fans, I'm sure. That's all I need to know. I know that there's like they haven't found the One Piece yet. I think. That's it. What else is there to know?
Well, that apparently the One Piece isn't important.
Listen, I could have told you that.
There's this manga I have been reading for years that I think
One Piece.
it's not One Piece that I am most excited about, and I think it is just done, and it really hurts me. It was this people started creating this manga called manhwa, a Korean one called
I was about to ask. Thank you.
called Immortal Regis. That was really cool. And
Is
then
it about the host of Wants to Be a Millionaire?
it is not. It's about a guy that basically turns into a vampire-ish, and then can only live in this magic world. And then I'll say it. Think Black Clover, but better. So he has anti-magic, which the manga ends, and then they released a sequel called Cavalier of the Abyss that takes place way, way later. And at first you think the main character of Immortal Regis is now a villain. And the people that created it were like, this is Cavalier of the Abyss is part 2 of what is going to be 3 parts. And they will release a new chapter or 2 like every year at this point. And there's been nothing for a couple of years. And they started working on something totally different, so some of us are just like, did they just leave this behind? Are we never gonna get that conclusion of this?
It's one of those that like comes up in video or like in an interview or something, and they're like, "Yeah, we still
no
to complete."
Like it is incredibly obscure. Yeah, it's incredibly obscure. I'll say maybe 100 people in the world are hoping for another chapter.
Oh man, that's.
That might be understating it. But very few people know this thing exists. and it hurts me because it is so good.
That's a bummer, man. I hate when that happens. Like, you assume, like, oh, the good stuff always bubbles to the surface, but inevitably, there's always, like, two things, much like the game Freedom Fighters, where you're like, why didn't this take over the world?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, on this site that only the most stupid, let's say stupid manga and anime fans go to, my anime list, let's say 400,000 people follow Demon Slayer, and 12,000 people follow Cavalier of the Abyss.
Yeah, okay, so that's... But, I mean, that's basically what you were saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so behind on Demon Slayer. I was really ambivalent on it, and then we saw the movie, and I was like, man, this movie's pretty cool.
Right? I knew what was going to happen in the movie because I read the manga. I knew what was going to happen, and so did Tomi, and we both still cried.
Yeah, because it's like, what a goddamn hero. What a fucking
What a
legend.
Chad.
Yeah.
I am really excited for the next season.
God damn it. They finished the, what is the Entertainment District is the most recent one?
Yeah. Oh my god, that is the... Especially the fight at the end
Oh, say no more.
is just, oh, beautiful.
I'm very excited to watch it.
And also another amazing character. Man, this thing is freaking strong.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing okay.
Oh, this is the final floor. Okay, this is the final guy.
Yeah, it's the last boss. Of this. I think I've already fought this dude once.
Of the whole game.
That would be really lame. Oh my god. Alright, I got... Huh? The AI is actually not bad at dodging him. So I realize if I just like let the AI do the work, they'll be pretty good at it. See, I'm pretty bad at it.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I'm so pleased that anime is just mainstream now.
Yeah.
You know how I feel?
I do wish it was more on regular TV, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't. Does Tsunami still exist?
I think so. I think it still exists.
I sometimes try to find the old ads on YouTube, and they're very fun. Get out of there!
Speaking of old ads on YouTube, have you heard the Lunchables? Not the Lunchables and Ritz cracker shenanigans?
No. What?
So
Are they racist?
no. This
All
is, but you're gonna feel lied to, by both of those companies. Did you know that Ritz crackers have the ridges on them? Because they're meant to be used to cut cheese.
To cut cheese?
Yeah, like obviously like a soft cheese, but it is a perforated edge so that you could roll it against cheese to cut cheese.
I don't know how that would be particularly effective, but I'm not a cheeseologist, so.
And Ritz apparently made a TikTok in 2021, like saying that that's what they've always been meant for. And it's like, what now?
It's just, that's not intuitive. Like, I'm not like, oh, ridges are clearly like a cheese cutting implement. Like,
Yeah.
no, don't bring your knife. I have a Ritz cracker.
Yeah, right? And then the Lunchables. Did you ever get the Lunchables pizza?
Yep.
So I'm gonna assume that you did like what the rest of us did, which is you put the thingy, the
little cracker.
little sauce on top, the marinara sauce or whatever.
Sauce.
And then you like take the cheese from the little side container things and drop them on there.
And the pepperonis.
Yeah. According to Lunchable, that's not how you're supposed to do that.
What are you supposed to do?
Even though that's well, apparently you're supposed to drop the cheese into the. You're supposed to take the cracker things out, the pizza things out, put the cheese where that was, and then put the spread on the thing.
This is not intuitive. This is
And
not,
then
a child
and then
will not
just,
do it
and
this
then
way.
and then just dip that into the cheese, onto the cheese, and it just adheres to it perfectly. And according to Lunchables, yes, this is what it's always been how it's always been supposed to be used.
Fuck that. No, I'm sorry.
So
I
went
used to work at a pizza restaurant.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I have a degree in pizza. I know how to make a pizza.
Well, so I went because I was like, no, they can't say that. That's how it's supposed to be used.
Yeah.
So I went and I looked up 5 years of Pizza Lunchables commercials, and every single commercial shows them doing it the way everyone else does it, which is you sprinkle the cheese on top
Right.
because that's intuitive. But Lunchables insists that no, that's never how you're supposed to do it.
This is some fucking Zoomer that's in their social media department who's trying to shake it up because they're gonna save the world or whatever. Fuck that. This is not how it's done.
Yeah.
Objectively, you've given us proof. You know what? I'm gonna put one of those ads right here. Remember to edit it right here. This is how it's done, people. This is how it's done. Don't fucking say it otherwise. Lunchables. That pizza's awful anyway.
I mean, whoa. I mean, we have to.
I mean, I loved it.
It does what it's supposed to do.
I love a Big Mac. It doesn't mean it's good. But it's fucking good. You know
Have you ever watched? These are both from like this guy on Instagram, Jordan Howlett. I guess he's also on TikTok. But have you watched his stuff? Or Jordan the something?
No.
Jordan the Stallion 8 on Instagram. He just brings to light all this wonderful stuff about
Like what like the real story behind fucking Lunchable pizza.
We're just like showing stuff and just like talking about like like there was a whole video where he was talking about secret menu items in certain places. And he made one, and he then made a second one saying that company asked him how he knew about all of those secret menu options. And he's like, "Don't worry, I didn't even tell them about some of the more expensive ones that you guys have." And they were like, "What?"
Well, like my only exposure to secret menu stuff is like In-N-Out Burger, like a lot of people who live in our neighborhood. But yeah, I guess I don't know how people like find out about that shit. It just kind of like word of mouth. Well, now but the internet, it doesn't matter. But.
What about Jamba Juice? I know Jamba Juice is like a California only thing, but really, you don't remember? You know the Jamba Juice secret menu options?
You can
You can make the gummy bears.
Yeah, I know this because of you.
Oh,
You're
welcome.
You and Alexandra are the two Jamba Juice fans that I know in my life.
You're,
I'm sorry, Jamba. It's not Jamba Juice anymore.
you're welcome.
I like those apple pretzels.
Yes, those are good.
We used to get Jamba Juice all the time. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That was like our like weekly.
Yeah.
Place.
Back when the
Before
world,
we were
back when the
released
back
from
when
our
back when the
bondage.
world was ending.
Yeah.
Back when the world was ending and everyone needed a workers' comp.
Wait a minute.
What? Oh, you can change your main quest
Yeah.
because this is like a end game type. Oh, you need to go to Martha's cottage.
Yeah, I want to.
In the hollow.
World map. Yeah, I got to get her to be my Higgledizer.
Don't you have a trapdoor next to her at her house?
I don't think so. Unless I forgot to activate it.
Because I think there's one at her house.
Well, her house is going to be irrelevant soon because she's in my kingdom now.
My kingdom.
Okay, I'm not going back. I'm so disappointed that the graphics are as fucked up as they are, considering this is like a 3-year-old game.
Oh, yeah, with the shadows and stuff.
The Rub-a-Dub Scrubber. I need to get me one of these.
Ever so much.
Oh, you're not gonna bring them? I could use them all for combat.
Yeah, that's so adorable. They're just dancing. Dancing.
Another claptrap reference. Welcome to my hall.
This isn't cozy.
Ta-ta
Don't tell her here. Go sit in your chair and tell her. No, we have to do this really part ways, and then we'll make it overly complicated.
Hey,
Make her respect your authority as king.
Lair of the Lost Lord DLC.
What's come over? Kunbish. Ah, that's high level.
Why would you say I need to talk to you and then be like, ah, but also everybody?
eh?
I'm dead.
Okay.
Money!
Ah. Uh-huh.
What about like a flag that's like white and red,
Blue and red.
and then there's like a blue part, and then however many people we conquer, we'll put another little star on it.
Oh. That's a really good idea.
That could just completely original. I've never seen it before in anywhere in the world.
Would there be like stripes for the original people you conquered on there?
Yeah, I think there's like, yeah, that should be right. And then they should alternate, and there should be no more than 13.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
You know, we'll find. I think we have 5 now. We'll find the rest. The other 8.
What was your favorite kingdom in the first Ni no Kuni?
Oh, I love the pig war kingdom.
Yeah.
Fuck
Hamline?
yeah. Hamlin, yeah, they were awesome. Ding Dong Dell's fine. And then the middle one is like the desert kingdom, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. What was that called? All I remember is the bananas,
Yeah.
the banana monsters.
The library.
I want to say Alabasta, but that's from One Piece.
Yeah. What's that?
You might want to change your main mission,
Yeah, I'm gonna say first.
but maybe you don't want to change your main mission. Evermore, forevermore is what it should be called. A banner to unite under. Clever. Do, 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 do. Can we update the tactic tweaker? That is a really
I probably have
unfortunate name.
stuff, right?
Oh yeah, there's 18 battle points. Do 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 do. Love the music. You need to level it up.
That's right, I level it up separately. There we go.
You're gonna be a brutal king.
Oh, I'm gonna kill everybody.
Oh.
Listen, I come from the school of Fable 3, where the only way to really win is to just like be the evil king.
Is there a Fable 3?
Yeah, you're the king.
There's wow. I don't think I ever hear anybody talking about Fable 3.
It was massively disappointing.
It didn't change the world and how everyone views video games?
No, not at all. I'm a huge. Okay, so the Fable franchise is like another one of those Freedom Fighters things for me, where I'm just gonna be a psycho about it and just talk about it nonstop. Mm-hmm. Because Fable was like the first franchise that I actually followed it from like its inception, back when it was called Project Ego. And Peter Molyneux would go on interviews and at that time it was in magazines, and he would talk about like, oh, you can put the plant a seed and then like a tree will grow later, and like people will come after you if you kill someone's dad, the kid will grow up and like seek revenge on you or whatever. And I was like so ready for that kind of RPG. I love the art style. I love that it had the British like fairy tale like storybook look. It was pretty unique at the time anyway. And I was a believer, man. And that first game came out, and I was like, okay, it's like not what they said it was gonna be, but it's cool. It's like the combat's okay, and like you can fart a lot, which like that's a shortcut to my heart. There's a game with a dedicated fart button. And then they were like, no, but for real though, sorry about Fable 1. Fable 2 though, you get a dog, and all this other shit's gonna you're gonna get all this cool stuff.
And Mark Strong's gonna voice the bad guy. Mark Strong. Yes, Mark Strong. And
it's going to be more... And it is connected to the first game, actually, in a really interesting way. It's kind of like distant future, but there's, like, some characters that come back. Like Teresa, and I guess Jack of Blaze is kind of hinted at, but fans will know what I'm talking about. But, and that game was also like... I was like, yeah, fine, this is they're going to do it this time. They're going to do it for real.
Oh, you can teleport.
Where am I going, bro?
The gold paw.
Oops, strip door map. That's what I want.
Okay, so that's Fable 2.
So I was like ready for it. I was ready for the dog, whatever. That's good. Have a companion. That's amazing. And then Fable 2 is basically just Fable 1 with guns, which is fine. Again, it's like a fine...
There's guns in Fable 2?
Yeah. They're like muskets. But it's like a fine RPG. It's like, yeah, this is solid. Whatever. And Fable 3 was like, yo...
Got Molyneux again.
I know the first two games were whatever, but in this game, you get to be the king. And you make all these decisions, and it's, like, awesome, and you're going to love it. And basically, you can, like, affect the kingdom, and, like there's, like, a big threat that you have to, like, prepare for. And... Guess we got Molyneux the third time. Again, it was a fine game. It was fine, but it was, like, not that at all. And then I think in a world now where we have like The Witcher or like even Mass Effect, like these games where they do try to lean into that
you even have the
thing.
Nemesis system.
The Nemesis system is a great example.
Games
yeah.
It's finally getting around to that.
Even though like they haven't used that in any other game.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the Harry Potter game they made has it. I don't think any other game really implements it.
But the same people made the Middle Earth games make the Harry Potter game?
Yeah, I think it's Monolith. They made
Oh.
They give them the WB properties that I guess have more money behind them, which is not Lord of the Rings anymore.
Interesting. I really wanted to play Fable. I was, I guess, similar to you, super excited when the first one was announced.
It is on PC.
Oh yeah. Was super excited. I didn't have an Xbox, and it was an Xbox exclusive. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't convince my parents to let me get another system. So I was just like, okay, so I guess I'm not going to play Fable. Maybe I'll get around to it later. And that never happened. I think I gave up on Fable when I saw the reviews for Fable 2.
Yeah.
And they were like...
It's fine. Yeah.
It was like, it's a passable game. But it's not anything... I guess somebody, like, I was like, okay, Fable 1's gonna be awesome, and then I saw the reviews, were like, okay, it's like none of the things that they mentioned, and they're like, Fable 2's gonna be all the things we said, and more, and then it was, again, none of the things. It's so, and then, yeah. And then got us.
Oh yeah, That never was finished. I think that game was always in like weird early access.
It was oh my god, what do they call that game? What type of game?
Dog games.
The click things?
Oh, you're thinking of the box game.
Yeah, the box
Curiosity
game.
Cube that came after Goddess. Goddess was just like you make canyon. It's like
Wasn't that the precursor to it?
No, I mean it's the same company. It's 22 Cans, but Goddess was just supposed to be like, oh, you guys like us for Populous and Black and White, like let's make another one of these, and then it just ended up being like a terrain morphing game with not much else going on.
I know you said you were going to try to find a way to play Black and White. You couldn't for the video game preservation thing. Is Black and White as good as it seemed? Because I, similar with that, was like, oh my god, this game seems amazing. I really want to play it. And
I think if you played it when it came out, you would have the same experience I had, which is like, what is this? I think if we play that game now as adults, we're gonna be like, oh, this is fucking amazing, actually, because the game itself is like really basic. Like you're just like casting spells and like collecting grain, and like it's not really anything crazy. But the AI of the animal companion that you have is so like sophisticated, and you can do so many interesting things with it. Like we would love to like poke at it, and like play it a little bit, but I don't know that it's a good game at all. And Black and White 2 doesn't really solve the problem by becoming more of a city builder / RTS game. Even though I love those games to death because they're so unique and they're so different than anything that was out.
Yeah, it seemed like a more my speed version of like Civilization. Kind of.
I mean,
not that they're like comparable, but just from the overhead perspective of everything.
I mean, it's definitely like it's got the same spirit, like. Any 3 skeleplasms?
Oh yeah, by the way, you're in the part of the game now where you started unlocking the bit where like pretty much every side quest is a quest to invite somebody to your kingdom.
Nice. Are those blue things side quests?
Yes. The music in this game is so charming.
Oh, so it's probably behooves me to pick up a bunch of these side quests.
Oh yeah, a lot of them are just
To kill things.
just kill the thing and get rewarded for doing the thing you were going to do.
By the way, I've started a new kingdom of my own.
Yeah.
Come through.
Speaking of, what do we call it?
We should play Fable 1 for this channel, by the way.
Like different like games that, not that Fable 3 has just all but disappeared. Black and White has completely disappeared.
I don't think that game is ever coming back.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody online talking about it since it was released.
Yes.
Do you know who was one of the writers / creators of Lollipop Chainsaw?
I know it's that's a Suda 51 game, right?
Yeah. It's a Suda 51 and James Gunn game.
I feel like I knew that and it slipped my mind a while ago, but
Yeah.
I have never played that game, but I've always wanted to.
I
think it's coming back, right?
Tommy never heard about it. Oh, really?
I think they're either remastering it or they're making a sequel. Something is happening.
I
with
watched a long play of it, and it's just hilarious. Yeah, I really want to play it. Just looks so fun.
And it's short,
especially since it's sort of like, I guess in a way, it's a twist on general tropes. Is pretty. From what I remember, I don't know if it stands up, but was pretty cool at the time.
Oh, yes.
I mean, just like all the Suda games, like the attitude of those games helps people, I think, see past what maybe like simplistic combat or something, because they're just so fucking stylish and fun and cool. Like, I recently beat No More Heroes 1. Like, that game is not overly complicated, but it's just so weird that you're like, you want to see the next boss and, be in the world and be like, what the fuck? Where are we? Like, what is this weird San Diego that we're in?
Yeah. How in like Lollipop Chainsaw, like her boyfriend is literally attached to her hip? I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I don't think they ever really explain how he's still living.
I think there's like magic, like weird,
Like I know
zombie.
I know he gets bitten, and so she cuts off his head, and then he now lives as basically a stump on her waist.
Just like Mimir.
Yeah, they did it first.
think Mimir did it first.
Unless... Is that a thing? Does Mimir get his head chopped off in Norse mythology?
I don't know that he survives and hangs out on someone's hip. But I think he gets beheaded in Ragnarok. Yeah.
I do guess they did have to revive... Kratos did chop off his head and then they revived him.
Yeah. You think Kratos also did that to what's her name? Juliet? Is that her name?
Juliet?
In Lollipop Chainsaw?
Oh, yes. Yeah. It was definitely Kratos.
I think Kratos helped her.
By the way, have you watched... This is relevant. Have you watched
One Piece?
the Last of Us show yet?
We are on like the 4th episode. We just saw the episode with Henry and his brother, which was pretty bad in the game, and it's just as bad here.
I think I played the game after I played the game after I watched the show.
Uh-huh.
I think it is so much worse in the show because...
Well, all that backstory is not there, right?
Yeah. They make a reference in the game to his brother liking drawing, but you never see his brother doing any drawing or anything like that.
He doesn't hang out with Ellie like he does in the show, right?
His brother's much more like on top of him to not do that.
Is the brother deaf in the game? I
His brother is not deaf in the game.
Yeah, I knew that. I felt like it was a new thing, but I didn't want to...
Which, I mean, also made it harder.
Yeah.
That's a great transition. I saw a video that was really funny. It was
about two brothers in a zombie apocalypse.
This person who is deaf was talking about how for years they didn't know that farts made noise. Because they
the
couldn't
key
hear
components
it.
of a fart.
And so it wasn't like they farted one time and somebody kind to them told them that the fart made sound, made a noise when they did it. And apparently they just, their eyes just like bugged out. And they were like, what? I've been making noise whenever I do that all these years in front of all these people. And no one had told them.
I can see with a fart, right? Like if a deaf person farts, you're not going to be like, oh, you fucking farted. You're going to like not say anything or just be like, it's no big deal, whatever. So I can see that getting past somebody for a long period of time.
Yeah, but like
That's
still,
funny.
like you.
Why would you know?
But why? To me, it's more like, why would you not tell them?
Yeah.
That's just a good thing for them to know.
You should talk about.
It allows them to make informed fart decisions. Ooh,
Maybe.
touch the ball thing. That's bouncing. That.
Oh, the lemon break.
Yeah.
I forgot about this.
Infinite magic. Magnanimous. Oh, he went and nullified.
Okay, that sucks.
Metal Mario yourself.
Well,
Oh, Connie got wrecked.
man, she's definitely. Sure, I'm glad we figured this out.
Oh, using items?
Yeah.
Just wait until next time.
Shit.
Oh, somebody's doing damage. Is it magic is doing damage, but physical attacks aren't?
No. Well, is that?
I mean, like firing.
Oh, just guns? Well, now he's out. But maybe because the gun was doing damage when I was.
You're gonna get wrecked.
No, I'm not. Because I believe in myself.
Oh. Ooh, it's a health thing you trigger. Oh. Unnecessary.
I don't think I believe in myself as much anymore.
Well, believe in the me that believes in you.
Alright, this is it. Demi's gonna fucking do it for us. Yeah! It's all good.
Uh-huh.
I'm the goddamn president.
Oh, okay. You just needed to kill
Oh,
the
I
main
just
one.
have to kill the main
Nice. Level up.
Level up. Toppler of the Tainted. That's feels laced with innuendo.
Yeah. At least they didn't say Conqueror of the Taint.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you doing hunts? I know that was just that hunt.
Okay.
What
I'm gonna
does
go back.
Lee... whatever. Lee Lu?
He wanted me to kill that thing.
Oh.
Or one of them wanted 3 skeletons and one of them wanted that thing.
Gold Paw. Dreaming chamomile in...
Chamomile.
Do you say chamomile or chamomile?
Chamomile. Chamomile, I guess that's how I say it. Mill.
As in, like you're a mill for cama?
Hey!
Whoa.
Doo-doo-doo.
Obviously, I'll still have you. I fucking did the quest.
Thanks.
What is his name? I wasn't paying attention. Nubu?
Newbie.
Newbie!
He's new at making weapons. I got a cool longsword.
Oh wow, you are so underleveled for that.
Listen, I'm a pro gamer.
You're pretty, yeah, you're definitely a pro gamer.
Leveling is just a number.
You're somebody that's played all 3 Fable games
It's just a number.
and lives to talk about it.
Talk about a game where you can just fucking blow everybody away with the combat. Like, it's so, like... It's so basic. Like, at some point, you just, like, level up magic enough and you just tap B and you kill everybody, like, without even thinking.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey.
Thanks, dog friend.
excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Gosh.
They are talking around you. Peachy.
Oh, great. I keep picking up people's fucking students. Why can't the master come and hang out in my place? Why do I have to get to, like, I've never made pants before, but if you kill these monsters, I'll make pants for you.
Because they've learned all they can from those weaklings that they call teachers. It is time for them to reinvent the genre, the medium. And they can only do that in Evermore. That might be why.
Yes. All right.
God.
Do I have some? Do I already have
You might
some?
have some. No.
See you.
Damn it.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, I'm gonna do this fucking quest. I might as well pick up a bunch. Every time I play a game, I always make, at some point, I just make a concerted decision, like, I'm gonna stop. I always start with, like, I'm gonna do every side
Excuse
quest.
me.
Also, freaking, what's his name, the little guy?
Lofty?
He looks like Lisa Simpson.
Oh my god.
Just especially now that I'm from this angle, now that I'm
Yes.
looking at him.
Yes.
Yes.
Too bad he can't play the saxophone, am I right?
We don't know that yet,
Oh my goodness.
but I bet you're correct. He's the Golden Warrior?
Well, a small part of him is golden. Crikey! Can't say that. Can't talk like that.
Oh my god. Daniel. You type in Nino Kuni, or you ask the intern about Nino Kuni 2 Lofty. And the second thing that comes up is Lisa Simpson.
Yeah! Let's put up a picture side by side of Lofty and Lisa Simpson right here.
That's great.
We should defeat Mortimer?
He's just Lisa Simpson was just his mouth hanging open all the time.
That feels like something where they designed the character and they didn't realize it, and they got to the end of the game, like making the game, and they're like, "Fuck."
We left his mouth open.
Flippin' heck.
Lily.
I wish they just automatically joined my party after I did their quest.
What do you mean they do?
I have to go back and talk to them though.
What?
Like, I wish I could just be like, "Hey, you killed the monster. I'm in your city now."
Oh, you mean like you have to go back and turn in the quest? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh. You can now learn bridge. Ooh, you can make bridges.
I can play bridge.
Oh.
Get Tommy in here.
Can't tell me he's playing Death Stranding.
And killing it, I think. Tripped arm man. Or not, or just knocking it out. And stealing all its stuff.
Can you ever really beat Death Stranding?
I don't know. I've never played it. You know, it's a Strand game. It's the first of its kind.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so I've read a bunch of stuff about the ending of Death Stranding. And I have no idea how any of that equates to a Death Stranding 2.
I know that the lady says that she'll be your Princess Beach.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I know.
Oh. Hey, look at that. 1,852 gold. Woo! King's Gold. Right? That's what it stands for?
King's Guilders?
Oh, Guilders. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay, well,
Geralt. Not Geralt. Yeah, he wants to be an armorer.
This is the armor accessories. Is there a weapon shop?
Weapon shop.
I think I'm gonna replace.
What said newbie wanted to be an armorer.
Yeah, suitable.
Ah.
Weapon related work.
Yeah. You're SMRT.
Another fabulous Simpsons joke. What can I build
That's
here? A
too
barracks. This is what I need.
Help with skirmishes.
Yeah.
So you don't lose Chinggis again.
We have to protect Chinggis at all costs.
More might. You need to put people there
Of course.
because your IQ is a Zippo. You're gonna want like 100 at least.
Oh, it's literally IQ. I didn't...
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't do it here enough.
You can deassign. Maybe? Oh, yeah. It says IQ required is 170.
Okay. I'm sure this was all said in the tutorial. So I can only build one building per location.
Oh, you can probably put Auntie Martha
Oh yeah,
in the Higgledy place. Yeah. Suitable. Floyd? Floyd is a cook. Does Floyd cook Higgledy's? Yes, Floyd might be one of the few people that I remembered what he did.
Floyd. Oh, I definitely want to research these guys.
Cook great Higgledy's. Oh yeah, that's right, you do cook Higgledy's. That's how you make them.
Because they come out in pots. Well, in that case, maybe I should have signed that dude. Oh, okay.
Oh, because they're researching.
It's all good.
Do.
I like that little goat. Or that little lamb. That's really cute.
I think this kingdom builder is so adorable.
Yeah, it's really good. It's snappy too, which I like. Really.
An easy charm. No. Ooh, spell development. That might be helpful.
Now I have to get a special spell.
Building. Oh, yes, that's good. That's a good building.
Fish market with this one.
That one, yeah, it'll help you build more. If I'm remembering correctly. If not, I just gave you really bad advice.
Listen, we gotta build them all eventually. It's just an everyday general store.
Medicine and materials. Oh, right, that's... Never mind, that's... You can buy, like, the shit, what's it called? Like, the green yarn crap.
From her?
Oh, that's the green yarn crap. The humble bazaar. Oh. Dose 102.
Oh, just barely.
Hey.
Oh. Now you can buy it. Now you can... Who are you supplying this money to?
To nail. Nail.
That was a great series.
Alright, Persia.
Made sense? Do-do-do.
Okay, so.
Alright.
Go back to the throne room. Let's see if I can buy some of that green shit.
Oh yeah, some of that good green shit. Is
That
that a
Sorway, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, is that a reference to Resident Evil?
Yes.
The green herbs?
That you mix with the blue herbs. But you know what it's also a reference to?
Huh?
It's also a reference to the conclusion of this episode.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Next time on No Technical Difficulties, we're gonna get some of that green stuff.
Nice.
Some of that
Ta-ta.
some of that devil's lettuce. Some of that jazz cigarettes.